the fact that my man Obi, who won the dunk contest, none of his after the contest was over and they were showing the replays of his dunks, I realized that none of his dunks were flush. Like, think about that. The man who won the NBA dunk contest, none of them were flush.
In the last one,
that tells you everything you need to know.
In the last dunk it was a bank layup. I mean, he put it off the bank shot, and his hands left the ball, and it just bounced in like that. I mean, I couldn't.
And he had tried to do that the dunk prior to that.
It was terrible. I wouldn't have given out. I would not have given a trophy out that night.
Nobody deserved a trophy.
I would not give a trophy out. That's a waste of a trophy to give that to that man and let him take that home. I would have just went on and canceled the dunk contest.
Frank says y'all have to tell us how you would change the dunk contest to make it more interesting.
Okay, I'm going to tell you.
Go ahead.
I would give an incentive to players, financial incentive to players that you want to be in the dunk contest. And if they go through with it, because we want the best dunkers in the league. We don't want a bunch of weak dunkers. And if we can get the best of the best, that's what the dunk contest has always been in the past.
I have a question. Back in your day, you know, you're an old man.
No, not an old man.
Well, back in
but
your
you
day.
Saw some of my boys that night, didn't you? You saw my man Dr. J.
Hey, listen,
and Dominique Wilkins, didn't you?
Oh, when Michael Jordan came out, that was the highlight.
Vince Carter, come on now. Michael Jordan, of course.
Vince Carter, Vince
Carter.
He was more so my era.
Vince Carter was my days, man.
More so my era.
Man, Vince almost around the same age. What are you talking about?
No, but question, man.
McGrady and Kobe and I mean, I can go on and on about great dunkers of my day. But y'all had two dunkers in y'all's generation.
Who?
You tell me, Gordon. And
Zach LaVine.
They were the best. That was one of the best contests that I've seen, and the fact that they did it 2 years straight is what held things together for the dunk competition. But as soon as those guys got out of it, it went back downhill. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's just not worth watching anymore.
Pops, you said something about incentives, right? We were talking about this before. I think it's sad that we've gotten to the point where these guys need major incentives to volunteer for the dunk contest. When you think about back in the day, when you had Michael Jordan and Dominique Wilkins and Dr. J and guys like that were competing in the dunk contest, it seems like they were looking at it as a historic type of thing, like adding them, like cementing themselves in the history books when we talk about dunk contests. And it just seemed like they were out there for the fans and for the competition of it all.
Right.
I don't understand this notion of, these are the guys that volunteered to be in it. So you telling me that none of these big name players in the league, none of these big name dunkers in the NBA wanted to.
Let me tell you
wanted
why.
to be.
Let me tell you why they don't want to be.
I don't understand it, man. I still don't understand why. I still don't understand why.
Let me tell you.
I still don't understand why. Like a guy like LeBron has never been in it.
I'm gonna tell
a
you
guy
why.
like Russell Westbrook has never been in it.
Tell you
KD
why.
has never been in the dunk contest.
The reason why
to me, man,
is because these guys. It's two reasons. One, if they make the All-Star team, they've gotten to the point where that's where they want their focus to be. They don't want to possibly injure themselves dunking in a competition and take something out of the energy level. The other reason is the guys are too proud that they don't want to lose. And the bottom line is somebody's got to lose.
I hate that, though.
And LeBron James, the fact that he's been playing in the league 18, 19 years, and this guy has never been in a dunk contest is beyond me. I can't believe it's that way, and I think it has a lot to do with it. As much as I love LeBron, great man, great player, but he does not want to be outshined in someone else to win against him.
Yeah, man,
and that's what makes the competition better, because if you go out there one year and you lose, then you come back stronger the next year to win. That's what happened to Dominique and Mike.
Right.
You know, they battling, going head to head, and that's what it's all about. But, none of these guys for years were in the dunk contest. Great dunkers, man, and I just think it's weak. They would do dunk competitions in the layup line before the game, but can't do it for an event like that when you got all those people coming out. I don't know what to tell you, man. I just think.
I mean, I don't like the fact that it's turning to that. I just don't like the fact that, I mean, you think about the NBA now, everything is such about, image and money and like you said, guys being prideful and not wanting to be outshined. I hate the fact that it's like that now, because if a guy like a Michael Jordan or a guy like a Dominique Wilkins or Dr. J can be in the dunk contest back in the day, you're not above it.
Right.
Like
right.
players today, you're not above that, man.
Right.
You need to get out there and compete. Get the fan. Like the All-Star Weekend is about the fans.
Right.
You know?
Can you believe they would talk about dunk competitions and never would be able to say LeBron James or D Wade?
Right. No, Wade. I think
Wade was in one.
Wade was
Okay.
in one. Steve Francis, you know, guys like
Francis,
Steve
yeah,
Francis.
I can remember the days
Jason
with
Richardson
him.
gave with some good ones.
You know, Spud Webb. I mean,
Right.
he did an awesome job. Short guy was able to win the competition before. But
Nate Robinson, another.
Nate Robinson,
but
yeah.
you know
a
what?
lot
Pops?
of good dunkers in the past.
I'll say this, man, and to this day, the dunk contest with Vince, man, was like every dunk was one and done. I mean, you could tell he came there prepared, and he came there. He was just about his bit. That was beautiful. That for me, I mean, obviously you lived in a different time, but for me, live, that's the best dunk contest I've ever seen.